team for allowing us to be a part of this most gracious and great place to have our press conference and our documentary, our very important documentary that's just begun this year, the first series of it, and our mixer, and we're happy to be here. And on behalf of the Board of Directors of the African American Day Parade, thank you once again. You know, we have Athena Moore. She's wonderful people who's been supporting us all of these years with the parade. And also we have Claudette Claire. She's very supportive as well, one of the advisory board members of the parade. And we have our special Marshall celebrity guest, Coletta B. Smith, coach in the NFL. That's important. And that's a milestone. We thank you, Coletta, for being with us. And we have William Allen, again, once and I have with us today, you know, Tamara. Tamara is a long-time Vice Chairman of the African American Day. So as we prepare for our 50th Annual African American Day Parade, I am reminded of what it means to be African American. African American is an experience and a strength. The strength is in our unity. Since our enslavement 400 years ago, in 1619, we have endured the greatest suffering and hardship of any human race on earth. And still we rise to the occasion and make progress. The great Maya Angelou says, still I rise. The narrative now is America is built by immigrants. Let's be clear about this. America was built on the backs of slaves and their descendants. So today we rejoice in our journey from a dark place in history to being trendsetters that make up most of the brownstone buildings in New York City were made out of seashells and mud by slaves. As well as inventions that's a part of our everyday lives, not only here in America, but throughout the world. Patent inventions, which includes the guitar by F. Fleming Jr. in 1886, the photographic print wash by C.J. Dorcas in 1875, the commode by T. Elkins in 1872, the motor by J. Gregory in 1887, the pool table attachment by F.W. Griffith in 1899, the thermostatic control hair curlers by Solomon Harper in 1953, the cash register by A.F. Jackson in 1898, the electric lamp by Latimer Nicholas in 1881, the folding bed, L.C. Bailey in 1889, the door lock by W.A. Martin in 1889, the telephone system and apparatus by G.T. Woods in 1887, the bicycle frame by L.R. Johnson in 1899, the elevator by A. Miles, patent in 1887, the baby carriage by W.H. Richardson in 1889, the fountain pen by W.P. Purvis in 1890, the refrigerator by J. Standard in 1891, the electric railway system by G.T. Woods in 1899, the range by T.A. Carrington in 1875, the air conditioning unit by F.M. Jones in 1949. That's just to name a few. The Grand Marshal this year will be the Tony Award-winning actress and four-time Grammy-nominated vocalist, Ms. Melba Moore, who will sing the national Negro hymn. at the reviewer's stand. And it's important for us to understand it's not the National Negro National Anthem. And Melba made that quite clear to us. She says the National Negro Hymn. And it was commissioned by the great Dorothy Heights of the National Council of Negro Women. So we also have a fantastic class of marshals, including the Honorable Judge Michelle Sweeting, the Honorable Tanya Kennedy, Justice Robert Reed, the Honorable William Frank Perry III, District Leader Cordell Clare, and District Leader, the Borough President's Great Assistant, Athena Moore, among others. And our special celebrity marshal is the first African-American female coach in the NFL with the New York Jets, Colette Beach. So we always support African-American and this year she will be singing with us the Negro National Hymn. And I want her to say a few words about that in the second press conference of why it's so important for this national hymn. And people say the national anthem. But Melba made it clear to me that it's the national hymn. And that's important for us to know the history of that. Don't let people change our narrative. It's our history. And we should make it and say it in our words.
To be African American, first of all, I didn't have nothing to do with it, but I'm glad about it. Because we're so pivotal in terms of moving not only the nation but the world forward. It seems like no matter where we are in the world, where we have been, we've been the brunt of everybody else's situation to be able to try to move forward on top of somebody. And of course, God has gifted us with some incredible aspects of just being a human being and being in His image. And of course, one of those is we know who's in control. God is in control. So it's not just an anthem, it's a hymn. I'm excited, and I think this is just another opportunity for us to shine and to come together as a community. And it seems like every time we do it, there's more critical reasons why we must to, as Yusef said, stand on the shoulders, whether my ancestors on my shoulders, mine on theirs, it doesn't matter. This is my time to pay homage. And coming out every year, it gives me a sense of pride, a sense of just honor, and certainly it fills my heart.
Good morning, everyone. I'm almost overwhelmed because I looked at the African American Day Parade, and I've been watching the parade. I live on 7th Avenue on 113th Street. I've been there for over 40 years. And I've watched that parade happen every year with great excitement. And it always gave me a good feeling because that's when everybody came out, and all the officers, just to see all the uniformed people. And I know that the people who began this parade began with a mission to show young people like me that there are many of us in government, in offices, we could strive to be there, that this was a place that we could achieve also. So I'm just really honored. It's almost surreal that now I'm an advisory board member and a marshal in this parade.
It's an honor to be here. I am actually fighting back tears of joy. I'm proud to be a part of this parade that my parents took me to my whole life. I grew up on this parade. My dad is from Harlem. I moved to Harlem, then I got priced out of Harlem. And that's real talk. And I think about everything that we as a people have to go through. And we still here, like you said, we rise. We rise. But imagine if we didn't have those bags, those weights on our shoulders that we have to carry, and still we get things done. So this is extremely important to me. I have integrity, morals, respect. I'm a child of God. about being a part of this, I'm overwhelmed to be the first African-American female to coach in the history of the National Football League. I have found my purpose through this platform to empower who? Us. Us. And I do it every single chance I get because we're important. Our kids need to see people like us doing the right thing, people like you. So to be a part of this, Yusuf, is one of the greatest joys of my life.
I'm literally in tears, and certainly I'm honored to be on this stage. And I think it's no accident that the majority of the folks on this stage are women. So I'm honored to be here with you men sitting here. But let me tell you why that's significant to me. And I want to also recognize my mom is in the audience. Mom, you know, so 7 generations of her family lived here in Harlem. Right, good days and bad days, and so as we learn about the water crisis in Newark or Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas, we know that crises also have come here many times, and as a people we have endured. And even as we now go through one of the toughest economic challenges to us as a culture in this community, I believe that we will endure it there too. I learned that my family created the first black church in America. But so my point to you is that a lot of our children are not connected to their greatness. And we have a responsibility, if we share that and promote that and encourage it, as this parade has done for 50 years, we can continue our greatness. So that's what's important to me, Reverend Nicole Pena, one of my good friends also in the audience. You know, that's why I'm involved, bro, because I realize every day there's something that we're going to learn, and it's going to get us up that next morning, and we're going to continue to fight, and we're not going to lose nothing. Amen.
The last person I would have to say a few words is our longtime Vice Chairman of the African American Day Parade, Tamara Norman. You have been that one on that front end of that stage, that parade, my friend, up here. You know, making sure everything lined up at the VIP tent, making sure all those bands come in from Maryland and all over the country. She write them up and send them their email and talk to them and all. She didn't even email, but she would talk to them on the phone and she would get them all here, and she kept organizing that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Thank you for sharing our 50th anniversary. We would have been 50 years old last year, but 9/11 we had to cancel because 11 was on a Tuesday and our parade was on the 16th, and we couldn't have. This parade is important because people come up to me and say, how come we don't have any bands come out of New York? Well, the powers that be canceled out all our cultural programs in the schools. And one thing you need to know, cultural programs help in academia. The kids who are in cultural programs do better in schoolwork. The worst kid in a cultural program will do better in the schoolwork. All through the South they have these programs. That's why the bands come out of this in the Midwest. So one thing we have to strive for is to get more of these kind of programs. If you can't get it in the school, then get a community center together and so parents are able to put that first parade on. I didn't even know what was happening. They happened to march past my window and woke me up. What's going on? And then I looked out the window, they had this big parade. Little did I know, a couple of years later, I was meeting marching in myself as Mr. Brown's assistant. So please, 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 bring your people out. Bring your people out and support us. Thank you.
Questions, right, from the press. Just about 2 or 3 questions, if anybody want to ask us anything.
My question is, because you're not taking corporate donations, is there some way a vehicle could be developed if the community wanted to become members of the parade?
You know, we take donations from corporations, those you black on the road. It doesn't matter, but the other thing is we do have a website that have a GoFundMe page. Go donate to that. You see, $5, $10, you know what I mean? But we do have, go to our website, www.AfricanAmericanDayParade.org, and you see a donate page. You can do that anytime you feel like donating. Go ahead, little brother.
My name is Zaryk.
What you say, son?
I said, my name is Zaryk, and I'm from the show, I'm the Mouth of Babes.
Okay.
What do you like about the parade?
What do I like about the parade? I'm gonna tell you what I like about the parade. Everybody else can say they want. You know what I like? I like to see the young children like you. When you come out and you can go to little step and little bend in the parade, that makes my heart so happy to see young people practicing all year long. And they have no stage to go on but the Harlem stage of African American Day Parade. That is your stage. And you encourage all the other young children your age to start getting their little step together so they can come out and line up as well, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
Seeing young people like yourself in the parade, when I was your age, I loved the parade. I would get up maybe 5 o'clock early in the morning and get out there so early and plant myself, and I would not move for hours. And when I was your age, I saw one of the greatest heroes of my life. You know who that was? Well, my street is named after him. Not Frederick Douglass, Adam Clayton Powell. And when my very first parade, he came down in a convertible car with a big giant medallion. And that's when I got excited about public service. And I saw him.
Hi, my name is Rick, and I'm here with So, what do you like about the parade?
What I like about the parade, first of all, I love the bands. I love it. All the dancing, I love all that. I love that the African American parade, it gives us as people a chance to see all of the careers, all the different people from different industries that come out and show that we are people of culture that have jobs. And it let our children know, listen, you can work here too.
Hi, my name is Rick, and I'm with
Kamari Buchanan.
Karen. And what do you like about the parade?
Well, there's many things that I like about the parade. I love the unity and the togetherness that happens on that day. There's so many things that you see. You see bands, you see just different people coming out, having a good time, having fun. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Rick, and I'm with
Jasmine Robinson.
Jasmine Robinson. So what do you like about the parade, Jasmine Robinson?
Well, first, I love the fact that everybody comes together from different aspects and they all come together to unite for that one day. And I wish we could do it more than once a year because it's just so much fun.
Okay. And it's going to be a very big parade.
Yes, it's the 50th anniversary.
I can't wait to go to the where it's going. Let's see where the parade is going. The parade.
We got the band,
Yeah.
then they got the basketball groups, motorcycles. No problem. Thank you guys for coming, for being a part of this with us.
American Day Parade is probably the fact that so many people from so many different organizations are able to get their shine, being able to bring together, you know, so many beautiful positive traits that our community holds apart from dance, apart from so many different things, education, architects, builders, unions. There's so many different people and organizations that are here that get to shine and be able to show their strength and numbers and unity. So I love that part of the parade. Yeah. It's all about you. Yes, Brother Anthony, because I didn't get any light from my camera.
You don't want to go on the stage?
It'd be better.
Yeah, I think so.
Melba? Miss Melba.
Oh, we just took her out. Okay, good. Come on. Come on, sweetie. I want you to come.
Well, I want to know what
Thank you, sir.
will you be at the State Office building?
That's right.
3 p.m. on Thursday. Okay, I'll announce it too.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
He's a good dude.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.